It's pretty simple. I mean, I have a right to my medical file. Give it to me.
Imagine waiting more than a year to get a copy of your own medical records. That's what a former Tulsa firefighter is going through right now.
The long wait forced him to take legal action to try to get results. Only on 8 NewsChannel 8's Burt Mummolo reports on feeling ignored and waiting in limbo. Burt.
Brenna, Robbie Ralston was a firefighter for over 2 decades. It's a job which requires an immediate response when called upon. Unfortunately, the city has been anything but immediate when he has called upon them.
I was a firefighter for the city of Tulsa for 23 years.
And during that time, Robbie Ralston sustained some injuries over the years. So when he went to retire, he filed a request for his medical records from the city so that he could complete his application for a disability pension.
Was told by the lady that does the copying that it may be a little bit, that she's the only one that does that, and that's fine.
Ralston thought it might take 30 days, possibly 60. Instead, we're coming up on a year and a half and still no medical records.
It's horrible that we've gotten to this point.
Attorney Stephen Mathis entered the picture about 6 months ago when Ralston called him up
and said, Steve, I'm retired from the fire department. I'm trying to get my medical records so I can finish up my application for a disability pension. They won't give it to me. What do I do?
Mathis thought maybe just getting a letter from a lawyer's office would motivate the city into taking action.
So we sent the letter down. Nothing happened. No response, no courtesy call, nothing.
So then Mr. Ralston gave his attorney HIPAA authorization to request the records on his behalf. Still nothing. So now...
So we filed the lawsuit, asked the court to allow us to issue a subpoena for Mr. Ralston's own records. That's it. He just wants his medical records.
I never dreamed that it would take this much effort or this much time to attain my own medical records.
And from what his attorney's been learning, Ralston may be far from alone in his medical record limbo.
It's my understanding there's in excess of 100 city employees that have yet to receive their records, all duly requested by the employee or somebody on behalf of the employee.
When it comes to response time, firefighters are expected to act immediately. So imagine the feeling of dejection when your former employer has a response time of ignore.
And it is very disheartening to put, you know, over 20 years in a career for the city of Tulsa, for the citizens of the city of Tulsa, and get to this level and I need my paperwork and I'm just ignored. And that's what's frustrating for me.
The city declined to comment, citing the pending litigation. If you have had difficulty getting your medical records from the city, we'd like to hear about it. Email us at news@ktul.com. Reporting live, Burt Mummolo, News Channel 8.